What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So we do have some exciting football news on the horizon, and something that should at least give us some interesting, consistent updates, especially surrounding players that, of course, have more of the headlines coming in. Of course, Zach Wilson and maybe what he looks like heading into year two. We also have Denzel Mims, who had actually got confirmed with. He is doing a little bit of early offseason work with Zach Wilson, which I wasn't able to mention in the last video. So that's already a plus. It seems like he should be healthy heading into his first actually healthy offseason with the team, minus any other drama, no food poisoning, etc. So this should be really good. Hopefully we hear a lot of good things that come out of not just the Arizona trip, but hopefully some early things and signs heading into minicamp and OTAs. But that's what we're here to talk about today. Minicamp and OTAs. So we have phase one that's going to begin for us April 18th. And then here's essentially what it surrounds them being able to do. And this is going to progress as we get further and further heading into the preseason. Phase one will allow the teams, and this is for a 2-week period, to go into meetings, of course, do strength and conditioning, and then any physical rehabilitation. There's not going to be any actual workouts in terms of like on-field work and things like that. This is all going to be, if you guys remember, like last year, essentially playbook installation, and really just trying to build that foundation for the conditioning and the strengthening of the players on the team. And then on May 2nd, we'll have phase two, which will last 3 weeks. So this is where things ramp up a little bit more. We're going to have on-field workouts, and those can be individual as well as group. We also get a chance to get a drill work done, which will be exciting. Historically, the drill work generally is something that gets done by those that still are kind of like rehabbing things, and they just want to kind of progress along a little bit slowly, get some of those fundamentals down pat. We'll also be able to run perfect play drills, which, is pretty much self-explanatory. We're going to run a play. The ideal outcome is kind of like an envisioning effect, but also kind of doing the walkthrough for the whole thing. The interesting piece will be that we can run plays, call out a playbook, a play from the playbook and run it. However, offensive players will only be able to line up with offensive players. Defensive players will only be able to line up against defensive players. So again, this is all fundamental work. This is just the coaches allowing the players to go through what they got scripted, and they're essentially looking for execution, memory recall, all those kind of things. So this will get a coaching staff a good idea of who was in their playbook during the off season, who got some additional strength work in, maybe gained some skills in their repertoire, etc. And then we can't have any live contact, offense versus defense type situations. Now, this does lend itself to offense versus offense, defense versus defense, but I doubt that that'll be seen. It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And then the final 4 weeks of phase three, which will begin on May 23rd, is when things open up. So during this period, we'll have 10 OTA days that can be completed by the team. Now, there's no live contact that can be done in OTAs, but this is when we get a chance to see those 7-on-7s, 9-on-7s, and then 11-on-11 drills that get completed. That's usually when we get the updates like Zach Wilson threw such and such touchdowns, Michael Carter running, etc. So that'll be the real fun period in terms of statistical type stuff that we might hear. And then it's going to be the closest thing to like any kind of real practice, any kind of live scenario setting that we're going to see, at least until the preseason officially kicks off. So that should be fun. Of course, we're also going to have a mandatory minicamp for the veteran players specifically. This will have to occur during the third phase of the minicamp and OTAs, so we'll see the vets come in by then. I guess the last thing to highlight will end up being that the minicamps are going to be done. Hold on, I did have dates. And I believe our 3-day minicamp for the vets is going to be June 14th. But I got you guys in 1 second. Sorry about this. I did have this up a few moments ago, but I was doing a bunch of stuff with the kids and everything. All right, so we have dates here. So the OTA practice days, especially for those that are still on the East Coast that might be able to go out there and attend and do different things. Monday and Tuesday, so that'll be May 23rd, May 24th, May 26th, which is Tuesday, May 26th, which is Thursday, Tuesday and Wednesday, so May 31st, June 1st, Friday, June 3rd, and then Tuesday through Friday, which will be June 7th to the 10th. So I'll post those in the comments for you guys just for quick and easy access. But, I'm super excited. I can't really, we need more news, specifically about the team. As much as I love talking about the draft and everything, after a while it gets played out. You see a billion mock drafts, even though 100% of those aren't going to be completely accurate. But specifically to the team, I'm more excited to see these second-year players that are coming in. Some of the players we picked up on the fly, like Quincy Williams, like Elijah Riley. The future is bright. I can't wait. Other than that, guys, jet up. I'll see if any more interesting news and stuff comes out for you guys. I do have an interesting video I'm hoping to probably get out before the weekend ends as well. So stay tuned. But otherwise, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on OTAs, who you're excited to see, and I'll catch up with you again. Peace.